Now, could you hire by his name or?
What do you mean hired just by his name? He'd be here? No, you's gonna recommend, that's why you did the interview. You's gonna recommend the council who you come up with. You tell us who you come up with, and somebody make a motion of the hire, and the second, and it's passed. Then we send his drug
And we
test.
can hire him on the contingency of, well, he'll be hired immediately following
His drug test
and
and
physical.
physical.
Yes, that way we get him on streets.
Yeah.
And what about a background and driving license?
If he has a drive, I'm sure he has a drive. I want to pay for it.
Oh, you don't have to. Then what we're gonna have to pay for will be a physical and drug test. Drug test on the ground.
Who's going to have a background check? All right, anything else?
We'll go to, do you want to bring up the bids? Do you want that for your business?
Unfinished business.
All right. Oh. Go ahead.
Nothing
I'm
else?
done. I'm going to.
Buildings.
We're in.
Yeah. Would Cliff for Nancy like to give a report on the open house yesterday?
Well, we had very good attendance, good attendance. I think the program was well received, at least nobody made any complaints to me. We were very pleased to have Commissioner Bob Bauer as our Master of Ceremonies, and he did an exceptional job, professionally and personally.
I'd like to make sure, Brad, if you could get a paper thanking Bob Bauer, he must have been both. He took it on a moment's notice, did all the master ceremonies complete, start to finish. So, Borough Council would definitely like to thank Bob.
Yes. He even left the flowers, a big bouquet of
He
flowers.
donated a beautiful floral arrangement for us. Jeff Pyle brought 2 flags that had flown over the Capitol in Harrisburg. We installed on our flagpole, our new flagpole. And I would like to thank the event planning committee for all their dedicated hard work.
And that would be Nancy Capone, Cliff Neal, Bradella McKinley, Jean Camelli, Chris Camelli, and Michelle Cogley.
And I think that, I think to make it official, Nancy was involved in that, all the people you just mentioned was involved in it. And for you to explain it without taking a proper, a thank you from council, I'd like to be the first one to publicly thank you for the hard work you did on making yesterday possible. I thought it was a very professional event. I thought it went over well. 75 people was actually the count on the streets and in the porch. And throughout the day till 5 o'clock, I think it was probably, I know I've seen probably 60 more, 45.
We have a registry book.
Right.
We had everybody sign so we can get a proper count once we sit down and count their signatures. But I thought it was well attended.
The book itself doesn't, I don't know if it's going to give us a true count, because if we weren't actually there telling them to sign the book, they come in, zip it out, and out to the door. So, we may be off a couple, only about 20, 25 people that we didn't catch to sign the book. So. But, yeah.
And also, Ken, thank you for all your hard work that you've done for putting this building in and working on from start to finish. Thank you.
I still want to ask, how's Kendra Shepherd Garden Club on one plant of flowers? Just a joke.
Because you had time off.
That was just a joke.
Miss Paula and the Camelli girls all brought beautiful floral in vases and decorations. That
You're in
added
that
to
garden club.
And about one too.
Excuse me. Bring a vase of flowers.
I picked a few.
Okay.
I don't want to be labeled as opposing, but
And we did have 2 former teachers here.
We did.
Mr. Allen, which
Something
surprised me.
Yeah, I talked to him
So
again.
pleased to
Mrs.
say.
Esther Miller, Esther Toy, and she gave a little speech.
Impromptu, that was great.
Was great.
And before you all leave tonight, I believe there might still be cookies in that box. Help yourself. I hope
Day old.
there is.
Day old.
There is or there isn't?
That's my back here. There's enough sugar in there.
I had talked to about 5 of those living teachers, and I was so pleased with Esther and also Ted Allen. But the other 4 or 5 that I talked with that could not be here, they all expressed the joyous years that they spent in West Katanning and in the West Katanning Elementary School. And they were so excited about our dedication and program. But just due to prior commitments or health problems, they weren't able to get here. But I am going to send them a copy of the program and appendix, you say. And then we had 3 generations of the Gladys Elizabeth Calhoun, the teacher that was founded the council, the memorabilia. 3 generations of her, her mother, her daughter, her granddaughter, her great-granddaughter. They were all here, and they were so excited about being here with us. So it all just added to really a nice day. If there were any complaints, they were.
Anything else? All right, shade tree.
Wait, Susan. And you Henry, for all the work he did.
Yeah. Hey, we listen up here. You guys speak up so they can hear.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to thank Henry too, because he did a lot in the last couple of weeks, cleaning the building.
Absolutely, he did. He was in here every day cleaning and
Was.
hanging things and.
Anybody that had any part, contribute anything to yesterday's event is certainly appreciated. Some you may not ever know, what they did, but
Thank you, Henry.
they are appreciated.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I don't know if you want an update on the salt shed. It's the pre-bid, the bids are going out, all handled by Sun Engineering, so I do not know the deadline. But I know that we have, we've had several calls for packets. For everybody knows, the salt shed is, it is out for bids. We'll get them back and then the next meeting.
I'll just 12. That's what the state.
And there will be a special meeting after that.
Well, I was just going to recess this meeting for 12, so I haven't advertised.
All right, yeah. I mean, I was gone for a couple of days, I didn't get a chance to talk to Will.
Carly, Drake Candy dropped the plans off to me. Carly has them. You're not, so, for the salt shed.
Just so that everybody knows, we didn't forget about social.
I've been bringing it up on the new business.
Advertised twice.
I didn't know.
We may recess and meet.
Okay.
I guess, shade tree.
Well, Nancy, we do need to get together, discuss the trees over there, so we just haven't had a chance to get together with all of this open house now that that's over behind us. We can discuss some time and meet over there.
Sure, anytime.
Not forgotten. Mike, I said not forgotten.
Okay,
We
thank
just haven't had a chance to.
I did get my survey, and according to the survey, and you can look at it, it does look like it's on borough property.
I mean,
So with them being on borough property, that would be us giving him permission.
yeah, it makes the trash in Avenue, we should have like.
So we need to, I mean, I measured that and it was, not 30, 40 feet, whichever it was on borough. Yeah, so we need to look at it,
Okay.
and we don't want to cut the trees down if it's,
Right.
if we get the road fixed sometime, someday, one of these days down the road, and the road gets fixed and the water doesn't run over, they might be fine.
Anything else? Finance, insurance, special projects? Personnel.
You want the name of the person?
I just want to say before we, we as council, me especially, know that you interview these individuals. I will definitely take the recommendation of the outcome of their interviews, but I just wanted to interject that we should vote on the person tonight. That's the reason why I said something. I know, Paula, you were involved in that, so I'm not trying to point fingers or anything like that there, but professionally, literally, we should have a name and vote for them.
Well, I can have you see his board member.
I mean, before I spend any money on it, I want to make sure he's going to be accepted.
Just read his name. Tell me where it
His name is Wayne Schaefer, 210 Johns Road, Adrian K.
Is that his resume? He's passing on, well, you've all seen it.
The three of us finalized it down to a final of three, and then these two here discussed which one had the most qualification for the job, and
And he has no problem, I mean, due to the fact it does live at Adrian,
is. No timetable, him getting here or anything else.
he knows he's expected to be here
He knows
when
that.
called.
Did we, may I ask, do we have any residents near this community?
We had a couple of residents from here in West County, but the qualifications to be able to do the work and run a machinery outweigh their ill eligibility.
Okay, I just was curious, I mean, he said earlier, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you said 14 candidates. I thought for sure that we'd have, somebody qualified, close or into the borough here.
Yeah, I won't mention his name though, but a gentleman was a factory worker, continental clay, loose sporting goods. He graduated from Lenape. He does car detailing. There's nothing in here that says that he has the ability or had the ability to go ahead and run a backhoe, to run a single axle truck or anything such as that.
Like I
We
said,
need somebody who can come in and be able to do this type of work, and you don't have to go ahead and take a month to school. This gentleman here never ran a snowplow, but he ran triaxle, he ran single axle. He knows how to run a dump truck. The only thing that we're gonna have to school him on, and I've already talked with Rick, is how to plow the streets. Because the plow does extend out past the truck.
Does he have background experience?
Yes. So,
We can fix that.
and he's able to do some mechanical work on vehicles. This is what we're looking for, somebody who's well-rounded enough mechanically to be able to step in and do the work that's gonna be required.
Henry, I mean, he seems more qualified. The only question I would have after brushing through that, I mean, it appears that he's been hopscotch in different areas. Is he here to stay? I mean,
He's here to stay.
He's here.
It's just like,
I mean, I seen shovel.
almost every one of these here have had 5, 6, 7 jobs.
No, I'm
in the last
talking
couple of
about,
years.
obviously, he had to live in your shovel.
Well,
I mean, he's here to stay here, so.
he,
Can't.
is that, wait till I get the thing back.
did you call his references, Eddie?
Yeah,
And how did those turn out?
good.
How
good.
many did you talk to?
All four of them. You'll everyone back, or I call, you'll everyone they go.
Do you have did you write it down?
Yeah.
No, you wrote it down, what you said, okay.
Yeah, you put it-
Would,
Good work.
Which one you would like to make the motion? Would you like to-
Well, wait till we're done with committee reports, then we'll go to unfinished business, and do it on unfinished business.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy.
I have written down.
That's the way it is.
All right, anything else, personnel? All right, one more committee, police. I'd like to know if, on the police committee, I appointed 3 people to work with the police committee. If you do not investigate any other options as far as,
Who's the chair of this meeting? Henry?
and
Not the outside police committee, I'm not.
The outside is 3 people, non-committee, non-council.
Henry, Kenny, and Paul.
Yeah, but you had.
Yeah, there's another committee.
You have another
Yeah,
committee.
but they were supposed to work with the police committee.
I haven't heard anything other than Henry told me the night that we had that interview that his wife wanted to speak to me. So that's as far as.
Do you have something?
Yes. Okay. And I have one other person who would like to be on that committee with you, is Cindy Caleri.
Oh, okay.
So we'll get you her phone number.
Just to tell you what we've done. And we would like a meeting with the police committee. And it's been a kind of hectic 2 weeks. We met 2 weeks ago, tomorrow night was that.
Who did you meet with?
The county police chief, president of council, and the mayor. Just the 3 of us.
Okay. Did you meet with any others, like East Franklin?
Oh,
North
and that tells you
Okay.
everything here. Yeah, we went to several meetings and then it started to die out.
That's your.
You went not on regards to Wkcm Council, you went on regards as citizens of the community, correct?
But we need to meet now with your meeting, so if we can set up a meeting, and Jeff, Carol, and I'll be here, and then we can bring them back.
Okay. Maybe we need to get Cindy on board with you, and I can give her this paper, and then,
Yeah, here,
do you have a phone number on here that she can contact you?
yeah, give me, just write it off.
One nine.
And just once, you know, she calls and then you guys can agree on the night to meet. And then it's they were very good guys. But there's always questions.
Right,
So that's why I
right.
wanted, so you guys read over what's on
Yeah,
there?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, sounds good, thank you very much.
We want them in here, there's the mayor. We just kind of got together with them first, and then, you know, the 6 of us meet plus.
So this, who else was on this beside these 3?
That's it.
You said Jim was involved also?
Well, he wasn't involved in that meeting, but he will be when we all 6 meet.
So who's the other 3? Jim?
Henry.
Henry, Paul, and who?
Isn't it Ken?
Yeah.
Ken, are you on the police committee?
I am.
Okay. And then this new girl,
Cindy Caleri.
Cindy Blair.
Do we have to vote her on to that?
Yeah, you want the attorney. Yeah. So you guys, we can decide tonight. Carol's coming back here, so we can pick a night. And you said you're gonna have a recess meeting?
The reason I was so shocked and said I am is because I wasn't informed of this meeting.
No,
But I mean, I should, if,
wait a minute, Ken. The 3 of us just met with him.
it doesn't matter. I mean, this is, hey,
Okay, so there was no council person
No.
down there when the 3
No.
residents talked.
So,
No, originally, what they asked for was 3 people from the audience to be on a committee.
It was a fact finding.
Fact finding.
So we
The
thought.
fact finding group went down and found out this,
so my,
not
All right.
having anything to do with council to that area. And now, wait, I have the floor. I am pointing.
okay,
I'm called point of order. I have the floor. You keep quiet.
I'm giving you what you have.
Now, 3 months ago, you asked for a fact-finding committee. You had 3 people from the audience say they would do it. They went down and met with them. They're bringing their report back to us, me, Paula, you, the mayor. Now, we will all get together and discuss what they have found out then we'll go ahead and start to make some decisions.
Okay.
But up until this first meeting now, until Carol gets back, is gonna be the one which both sides will get together and discuss what's going on. Up until that time, you asked for a fact-finding committee. They were the fact-finding committee to do what they wanted to do. They brought the information back. Now we will all get together and see what's gonna be done.
Is it my turn? Can I speak?
Go ahead.
The reason I asked that is because I didn't know when this fact-finding meeting was gonna take place. I would appreciate some heads up between processes, just to keep me in tune on what's going on. Do you have in your possession the Pennsylvania, Regional Pennsylvania Services and Pennsylvania Regional Police to give you a lot of information and data to help you do your fact-finding?
No. We
Well,
went to
I would
the,
have offered this to you if I would have
all
known.
right, we went to the other meetings. There were no council people there. You know, they were,
Jim was there.
well, yeah, there were people there. But then we decided there, we just get all our facts together so we don't waste everybody's time, get it together and go from there.
The reason I asked that is because, like I said, again, not to point fingers or anything like that there, but when people go down to do these fact-finding information, as a police person, chairperson, or on the committee, I just prefer a little update, because I do have this book to offer you to read. It's very informational, exactly what you're
All
doing.
right, then you bring it with you.
Well, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna read it for you, but I'll give it
Yeah,
to you so you can
I
read
will
it.
take it and read it.
Okay, that's where I was getting to. I'll get to you after the meeting.
Okay.
All right, anything else? Not, we're gonna move on to unfinished business. First on the agenda, unfinished business, paving bids.
We got one bid.
One bid. What would council like to do?
I make a motion that we table opening up any bids until we
Re-advertise.
rebid this paving out to get more than one bid. I don't think it's justifiable to only have one outfit bid on it. I know there's two other outfits that wanted a bid on it. They may have been too busy, but I will recontact them to get,
But do we run the risk of getting too late in the season?
no, we can go to the end of October.
Okay.
Yeah, but, I mean, Barney usually goes a little bit later.
One year, first of November.
Right.
I think we've done it even the first of November.
Do that?
Yeah.
We have.
That's your motion, Henry? Table rebid?
I'll make a motion to go ahead and put this out for rebid. I need a second on it.
Second, Cliff. Cliff has his hand up first, before Eddie starts. Any questions?
Yes, I do have a question. Who's the bid from?
Holbein?
Hold on,
Line
sorry.
and Sarver.
Holbein, yeah, Sarver, yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine. I mean, are we gonna contact this person on the table to bid? And ask if he's
I
interested?
don't think it's necessary.
Well, he may, due to the fact that he's the only bid and we can table it and we're gonna rebid, he may rebid at a lower cost.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
We
it'd
can give them
be,
a call.
to
Tell
let
them
them
it's
know
out
that
for rebid.
I would.
we paid the bids recently, like you said, they commit.
Okay, say we get no other bids. Will we do that? Okay. Act on the one we did then, next time?
We'll probably have to.
I agree.
Well, it just depends on what the cost is.
True. Yeah.
Can I just run the same thing that John gave in the first place?
Yeah,
Over again?
yeah, the change.
Base?
Yeah. All right, all those in favor? Second page. Burning ordinance. It's been advertised, and what we need tonight is a motion to accept the amendment to ordinance number 71, open burning. I'm sure everybody's read it.
I have a question. This special burning permit, what's that mean?
The special burning permit, and I don't have a copy of it, the gentleman just left, but that paragraph will probably include, which, without sacking or verifying, Andrew, our solicitor, we had talked about it, but in the back of our mind, it was included intent. You know, somebody wants to have a fire, a bonfire, or a structural fire, you know, controlled burn for a house like he did over here next to it, stuff like that. There would have to be a special permit through the fire marshal and or state council.
Henry, are companies permitted to burn houses anymore?
Yeah, they are. But they gotta come and ask council.
That's it, they just can't burn
When you
them.
want your down.
That's why I put it there.
Oh, yeah. I'm asking, there's a clause in here about special burning permits. I understood that's not permitted anymore by EPA.
Well, they have to go through, there's about 4 steps. You gotta go to DPA, DEP, and there's another one, because they gotta make sure there's no asbestos in it, and so on, but then it can be burned down. They gotta get permits off of 3 different government organizations before they can burn the house down.
And the reason you don't see it much anymore is just because what he said, there's so much red tape involved to get the permit to do it. Fire companies will still do it.
I mean, it's also for events. I mean, at the fire hall, or somebody wants to put something on the fire hall or the football field, or even if they turn down a building and have a big open field, those are special events.
It has to be approved also.
Yes.
It's not automatic.
It's the same like the high school does their football bonfires, we have to go through special permits and ask the, you know, with the planning board for permission and police department, so.
And this restrictions, why is there time put in this?
Well, I mean, you want to answer? I mean, Cliff, I think, got more in detail than I did with that particular part of it. The restriction is for people to make sure that they're out all together, so we have festivities down there where people can see. And that, you know, somebody doesn't start, you know, having a recreational fire before, you know, people get up and run.
Or late at night, too, Kenny.
Yeah.
I have 2 people right across the alley from me that have breathing problems.
Right.
And the house on the corner where kids, last year, they were having wiener roast late at night, and it was
Past 2 o'clock in the morning.
oh, yeah. Well, they started at about 9 o'clock in the evening, and the smoke was just atrocious. This one gentleman had to be taken to the hospital because the smoke from the fire infiltrated his house.
And the reason we started at 6 was because that way most of us are home from work at 6, and we could self-police this. You know, if we had started this at noon, then people would be burning brush and what have you all through the day.
And another thing to bring up, a lot of people up here, especially older people, like to hang their clothes out there. And, you know, what fire in the day, the clothes hang.
Yeah, so if they
But
put
I mean,
out by 6 p.m.
I know my mom, she still does it.
Tell me about it by 6.
It's nice, she washes, she hangs on.
I mean, still, the ordinance we had before was atrocious. I mean, you could probably, it would be tough to find something on that. Especially the date and times and stuff that they actually concluded for burning material. This tightens it up a lot. I mean, for as far as the hours, for material, stuff like that, that nature. I really think that, you know, as far as the clothes and stuff on a clothesline, that's a neighborly thing. You know, I come to you and say, hey, we're gonna have a little event today, it's a birthday party, probably go on from 6 to 12. You know, if you're gonna, you know, have clothes.
Most people, they hang them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so.
I mean, I know my mother, she's up at 8 o'clock in the morning, has the laundry done by 9:30, and has the clothes out.
Yeah,
They're back in by, you know, 1, 2.
This is recreational fires.
They're gonna be smoking any fire.
Right.
I have one thing though, on weekends, I do like retire during the day too if it's cool, because I like to cook hot dogs.
Well, yeah, but we have to come up with a
Special
time.
permission? Is that a special permission?
Yeah,
This is really-
right. And it does on the first page. On the first page, it does have the size of the rating and the height of the flame.
Mhm.
You see that, Jim? American hand, fire.
Yeah, I see this, but I don't know if I can approve this.
I mean, we're willing.
What's your,
Well, I have the right to veto it.
Well, I'm just saying, we're willing. We don't even know if it's like that.
Oh, yes.
Say.
I don't know if it's gonna pass.
That's right.
I have the right to veto ordinances.
What don't you like?
Huh?
I said, what don't you like in this ordinance?
And if it's too vague.
As far as.
I'd like to ask the officer. Sure. Because he's the one who got to enforce this.
Did you get copies?
This is, I believe this is, if the mayor is in charge of the borough, okay? And this, in our charter, West County Borough Council is the governing body, not the mayor. It says, permit the enforcement of all policies, ordinances, and resolutions of the borough. I believe this, if the charter gives the executive power to the mayor, then that's true. If it gives the executive power to the council, it's council.
Why do I have to sign this?
We'll get your house, we'll get it fixed tomorrow.
We can actually change it.
Bye, Barn.
It is intended this charter, the executive power of the borough shall be vested in the mayor. In this instance, our charter is the council, not the mayor.
Does anybody have a copy of the ordinance
I do too.
that he has to enforce right now? Because I would like to hear at least have it.
You have it.
See, that's not the ordinance.
Obviously, it was signed.
That's not the ordinance.
I have the original one. The ordinance, okay.
The ordinance has a signature.
Oh, I know, and I have the original.
Well, that's what we want to
Same
see.
text. This is the same thing, just not this is from the stuff.
Jim, this has been in the works for like 3 months. If you have an opinion or suggestion,
I told you.
you said about the burn, why it's really burn. Do you have any objections?
Is this the website you went to, Jim?
Yeah.
You went to that, investigate that?
We have our copiers up here yet.
You want to see this?
Is this,
Here, guys.
That's it, it's garbage, green tree limb.
You get paid for many years.
Or you want to go to court or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what I
And basically, municipal government, and that's the term we use, it's just like, you're in violation or whatever, that's a
They didn't want to go all people, you know, less than a couple of well, 2 in the morning, it's supposed to be expected.
term, you know, the authority to force something just what they call under. I see
What is
this,
happening right now, where we go?
like a, Eastern Times President, I think,
I mean, that's the kind of these guys do.
yeah, they're.
My days.
Giving us specific exceptions here, drug removal, dispensing and spreading use of refusal. Fire damage, campfire, and practice. Pretty damage, not throwing, you know, bunch of crap in there. Not trying to burn fire around the
What, which one?
You're wasting all this, you should be throwing that. Yeah, it's just the terminology, in and of the title of it itself is just a term that they're using on an open range, deal with, you know, when they say open range, it's either townships, boroughs, or cities, where they're all going to be different. For a city may say no brain, borough may say yes, fire. You change.
Let me ask you this, did you have any trouble enforcing that?
Yeah, it's,
Sometimes the things that blow the exact.
the discourse of it, you know, it's stating, from my understanding, the reason for it, it's recreational, it's described, it gives you the exceptions order in there, it gives you what you get from materials in there, and it gives you all the non-product materials that are in there. It goes right back to after the list of all the non-product.
We're gonna move forward.
I'm ready.
Motion to pass the open burden ordinance. Second. Any questions?
I just want to inform council, and I'm this, except for a few paragraphs, is exactly off the state website. That 99% of the boroughs and municipalities pass.
Yeah, I've looked at some.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, that there's nothing concocted in here in the council. The only thing that is probably the ones that Jim, not even the one that Jim had asked about. I mean, that was off the website as well, about the special burning permits for the fire. The only thing that we had actually tampered with was the times, dates, and stuff like that there. But other than that, this is right off of the state website
Open burning.
of open burning for recreational fires. And actually, it's the only one we have.
And to answer your question, the only other thing that we would have a question with regard is for time and dates. You know, you're saying, you want to come out at lunchtime, you have all your friends and family members come over on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock you start a campfire, and all the kids are cooking hot dogs and marshmallows and whatever, because everybody's leaving at 6 o'clock. You're in violation of the law, cooking a hot dog in your backyard on Sunday afternoon.
That's what I'm saying, it's like, I'm just wondering, I wish I'd have thought of that prior. You know, I didn't think of that prior until just tonight.
Actually, Bob, we had talked about that several times. This is only a document. A document can be amended.
Right.
I mean, we can amend the date and time next month.
Exactly. You can change it at any point in time, and we're regulating the line.
All right, that's all I have.
It's like you said, if we feel next month, months down the road, it has to be amended, we can amend it. If Jim feels that it isn't right, and next month, he brings up a suggestion to amend it, we can do it. But we gotta get something passed.
I do think we have to get something passed, but I just had a citizen out back there, I saw it in the audience, that has a question on the dates and times. Bob has a question on dates and times. So we may want to take a look at this next month or month after that, and something we can do in the winter time and amend it.
Well, it's like I said, what we had before was.
Terrible.
Yeah. So, at least this is a start. It's 100% better than what we had before. And if we have to amend it, or amend it.
Right. Well, if he doesn't want to sign, we'll sign somebody else to sign. You know, we should check with our system.
I mean, I just have a question in there. Do you wash your hands? Have you washed your hands of the police committee? Because I've heard that. I'm just questioning. Like, have you
I
washed
don't
your
think that's
hands?
something that you should be bringing public here. Well, I mean, you're going by hearsay.
You're right. it
It's
is
too much hearsay.
No, you said that out of your, you said that out of, you said that, you said.
All right, we're getting off track. Motion, second.
Second, there's a point of order, take the vote.
All those in favor, raise your right hand.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, concerning the grant for Nixon Avenue, we haven't heard nothing back from the state on it yet. Concerning the cave-in over at Lynn's Tire, by the end of this month, they are to have a contractor in
It is
there.
already in there.
Was he? I
Yep,
didn't see
I
him.
see the lights ring out.
That's
It's already in
He's
there.
gonna go in there, fix that pipe, and they're gonna go ahead and resurface the whole area. So that is taken care of.
They have to very quickly on that. That shows
Well,
everything.
it took a letter from our attorney to get it going. That's all I have.
And the fence is up around,
Yeah, the fence is up around the hockey.
waiting up around the hall. It was done a couple weeks ago.
These two left.
Thank you.
Anybody notice the burn back things on the trash containers there? It's like it's melted. You know, I just passed on information, I did not check it. Maybe fireworks or something put in there, they said the room, it's all melted. Is that correct?
The kids brought that in themselves.
What?
The kids who play there brought that in themselves.
That trash, there.
Yeah.
school. I need better pictures like sent to me by email, like maybe some greenery,
My
flags.
problem with that is, I want to move on with the new. Now, the fact that we tore down the old building caused a little discontent in the borough. All right? I don't like that to be a constant reminder of, oh, why did we tear that building down? That's
Well,
my
I'm just
opinion.
saying, that was a suggestion that somebody sent me pictures.
I think we can put a, photo in here, but I don't want that to be a constant reminder. I want to move forward from this point. I don't want to be looking back.
That's a nice picture, but it's the building being taken down. You know what I mean? Like it's,
Paul, I have some good pictures of my building.
okay.
When we had our 100th anniversary.
All right, anything else?
That's it.
All right, so we gotta move on here. We gotta get a new borough employee. New borough employee. Oh, before we go to new business, we'll do that.
Okay, we're still on our
Okay, they come up with a candidate, Wayne Schaefer. Everybody looked at his resume. I'd like to have a motion on the floor to hire Mr. Wayne Schaefer in the contingency that he passes a physical and a drug test.
I'll move on that. I'll still move on that.
Second? Any? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Yeah.
Yeah, they know everything up front.
He was told the wage, probationary period, everything. Couple other things under unfinished business before we go any farther. Zoning. Nancy, zoning. We gotta get a committee of 3 people set up for zoning. I know, Clyde, are you interested?
I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass? I know Kevin Hendrick was here, he left, he was interested in being on the committee. And I thought Patty Colburn would be here.
She's sick.
Oh, she's sick, because she expressed interest
So
in
we would table to the next meeting, maybe
Yeah.
come and we'll see.
table to the recess. Okay, one other thing. Sign ordinance. We gotta get moving on the sign ordinance.
Yes. I got, now we don't burn orders, I'll move on to that.
If you could, I think you and I think Paul, I don't know if Kenny was gonna work on
Yeah,
it.
he was involved.
If it's
We've
Get
gone
some-
back and forth a little bit, and then everything else.
finalized by the September meeting, because I'd like to have something finalized that we can advertise. Because I'm deathly afraid that if we don't get this in here, with these lighted signs, that we're gonna have,
The original sign ordinance has all the sizes. We did bring the size down and how close to be proximity, but lit signs I don't think were addressed.
That's
So that's the only,
and also in there, the ordinance that Andrew written up, I think you have it too. States they have to be shut off from 11 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning. And that was,
We're gonna have a tough time with that. I mean, that's the reason why it hasn't went anywhere, is because we have not addressed this for solicitor yet. I mean, we're at that point. We're at that point, it's not like we didn't do anything with the ordinance. We have 2 different copies, and we have one tailored where we think we're gonna be ready to present it, but we haven't with our solicitor.
but we gotta get that rolling, get that.
Yeah, shame on me, because.
Well, I wouldn't blame it, you know,
oh yeah,
the way billboards are going up, and especially around this area, it wouldn't surprise me to see a party buy a piece of property along the road and tear down the home and put a big billboard up and light
Well, they
it.
can't in our community. We have an ordinance on no signs.
we can't be exclusionary. We have sizes
Size,
and
yeah.
And
offsets.
it's lighting that are,
Yeah, we need to have that.
all right, So I have, anybody else have anything else under unfinished business? New business?
I do have something. I'd like to make a motion that we put out bids for a cleaning person for our building once a month. Mop the floors, clean the windows.
Personally, myself, I don't feel it's necessary. All the more that people are gonna be in here that are more employees, they got a rainy day, they can come in here and clean up. What do you think, Kenny?
I mean, I'll second the motion. Let's take a vote. See how it goes.
You don't have to get bids, see how much it's gonna cost.
I mean, we're not hiring a person, we're getting prices.
Just get them
We're
back.
getting bids.
Sounds like it'll be advertised, you can advertise
We need
that?
to advertise, I make a motion to advertise for bids for one time a month of cleaning.
Or as directed by council, say there's an event or there's something here that happens twice a month, then council give that permission at that point.
So is there gonna be a list of
Duties,
duties that are expected?
yes.
What do you think?
Can you come up with a list of duties for us?
And I have those, just not to interject,